Are you tired of your outdated Windows 10 desktop? Then you're in the right place. I'll guide you step by step on how to transform any old computer into a sleek, modern machine, even if you're working with an older laptop. In this video, you will learn how you can build setups like these yourself. I'll walk you through how to install custom clocks, professional grade widgets, and even an invisible taskbar. These simple tweaks will give your desktop a polished, modern look that feels brand new. Now let's dive right in. First, we need to change some settings to improve the taskbar because right now it's a hot mess. To do that, just right click it and uncheck every unnecessary stuff like the Cortana button, the task view button, and the search bar. Now let's also make the icon smaller. For that, we will go into the taskbar settings and toggle this switch here. At last, we also want to center the taskbar because I find it looks much more professional, but if you don't like that, you can just skip this step. To do this, we have to add the links icon and unlock the taskbar. Now we can drag the links to the left, which enables us to drag the icons to the middle. Remember to relock the taskbar again so you don't change it by accident. Now to finish the cleaning process, just hide all the desktop icons by going to View and unselecting Show Icons. This all looks way cleaner and more organized. For the background, you could simply download a clean minimalist image, but if you have a more powerful machine, I highly recommend installing an application called Lively Wallpaper. This app offers some really great and clean looking backgrounds. After the installation, go to the home menu and select the theme in the left bottom. This is how your desktop should look now. Now to proceed further with the customization, we need to install the Rainmeter application, which runs all the tweaks we will install. Before we install that, let us just quickly create a folder where we can put all the needed apps so everything is organized. Now let's head to the Rainmeter installation page, which is linked in the description, and install the app. Remember to store the files in the new folder. With that out of the way, we can download our first skin, the Mon clock, which I have linked in the description. Rainmeter will install everything for you so you can just lay back. However, you need to drag the clock in the middle and adjust the size by selecting the clock and scrolling with the scroll wheel. Also remove the trash icon in the bottom right corner and the media player in the middle. Now we also want to remove the date and time from the skin. For that, we have to open the files, which we can access by left clicking the clock and then navigating to the Manage Skin section. There, find a file called clock.ini. Just delete everything related to time and date in the editor and then refresh the skin. Now you should only have the day. For the time, we will now install a different clock called Simple Clock. I have arranged the clock in the bottom left corner. As you can see, there is some stuff below the time, so we need to delete that by going again into the files like before. Again, open clock.ini, but in the Simple Clocks folder, just go in the editor and delete everything related to weather and hit save. The next thing we are going to install is the Monterey skin, which gives us a lot of professional looking widgets. Again, everything is installed for you, and after the installation you get these settings. Now select the color design for the round edges and choose the same colors like I do. Also select the monitoring, calendar and notes widget and put the monitoring widget on large and arrange everything like I did. Last but not least, we will install the translucent taskbar mod. You can download it from the link in the description. As you can see, the taskbar is now completely invisible except for the icons. With this step complete, we're officially done. Personally, I love the simplicity of the custom clock and the added functionality of the widgets. Overall, your desktop should now have a refreshing, modern, and sleek new look. And if you're wondering whether your PC, especially an older one, can handle these tweaks, don't worry. These changes are surprisingly not that big of a problem as you might think. I have created the whole setup on this laptop with 8GB of DDR3 RAM and an A6 processor, which is not really powerful. I have tested the startup speed here. This part is sped up, and as you can see, the startup time is noticeably slower with these tweaks installed. However, the main reason for this is that the laptop uses a hard drive, which significantly reduces load speeds. In all of my testing, there were no issues with RAM usage, and once the startup was complete, there were no noticeable lags. This is because these applications are lightweight, both in size and functionality, meaning they don't require much power to run smoothly. To conclude, as long as you're using an SSD for storage, you really shouldn't worry too much about performance. The differences are not that significant, aside from slightly longer loading times after startup. So if you like this design or found another cool one you'd like to try on your PC, I say go for it and give it a shot. If you notice a big difference in performance, you can always uninstall everything without any hassle. Speaking of other designs, we also created a similar tutorial for Windows 11, so go check that out and support our channel with a like and a sub.